Hello there, and welcome to episode 31 of Adventures in Knitting with Jen. Welcome to my little knitting corner. My name is Jen, and if this is your first time here, welcome. I am a teacher way up north and teaching grade 5. Yes. When I'm not up here, I am down in the Ottawa area with my family there. So yeah, this is just my little, where I'm talking about what I am knitting. All things knitting for now. So yeah, it's been a good 2 weeks. It's been a crazy 2 weeks. School, I don't know, kids are finally getting into their, they're really well behaved for like the first month. And then their true sides start coming out. And not even like they're not even bad at all. At all. I wouldn't even never call them bad. A little more mischievous this week though. A little more mischievous. So that's okay. I roll with it and adapt. That's what you do, right? As a teacher. They're a good group of kids. I'm having a lot of fun with them. But they're definitely keeping me on my toes, which is not a bad thing. So I have a lot of knitting to talk about today, actually. Yeah, so I'll just get into it. What I'm wearing my quill tee that I made over the summer. I love this. The Colourwork is very kind of muted, but I love it. And yeah, it's one of my favorites. Fingering weight yarn. I had this yarn for a long time and finally knit something with it. If you've been here for the last couple months, I'm trying to knit through my stash and the oldest stuff first, mostly. And yeah, just trying to use it up before I buy more yarn, although I'm so tempted. I am actually going away this weekend, coming weekend, to go to Toronto for a friend's wedding. So I'm excited about that. And my sister and my brand new nephew, brand new to the family nephew, live there too. So I'm going to stay with them for a few nights. I'm very excited to see them. And of course, there will be a trip to a yarn store. Of course. I want to buy some yarn to make Judah a hat and mitts for winter. And I also have hats that I want to knit my other nephews. So, yeah, that is part of the plan. I also, there's a cowl. Okay, like I would call myself I always say this, conspiracy theorist? Sort of. Well, let's just say I'm a big fan of Sasquatch. Especially since coming up here, the indigenous people have a lot of legends and stuff. Honestly, after I listened to some of their stories, I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, I think he's real. Anyways, there is this cowl with Sasquatch on it. Oh, I am so tempted. I'm so tempted to buy the yarn for it. Oh, and knit it. It would be a big long-term project. It's actually a reversible cowl, can be a reversible cowl, and on the other side is the Loch Ness Monster. I'm like, I'm Scottish. My last name is Wallace. So that would be my current job versus my, I don't know, that would be kind of cool. Loch Ness Monster and Sasquatch. Oh, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. That pattern is tempting me though, man. So tempting me. Anyways, we'll see if I can be good this weekend or not. Finished objects. I have a lot. So let's start with socks. I am finished my October socks just in time. For October to be over. These are Dye for You is the dyer, and they are pumpkin spice latte socks, or the colorway. And I just found a random orange to go in there. It works. And yeah, ribbed all the way through. I didn't really follow a pattern, but I mean, I guess I've knit socks for, I don't know, 3 years now, 4 years now, so I kind of have it memorized. 56 stitches, and I ribbed all the way, except for, of course, on the bottom. I'm not a fan of knitting ribbed socks because they take forever. I mean, stockinette is just so much easier. However, the fit, oh, the fit is so worth it. So I'm going to push through and probably knit a lot more of my socks like this because they just fit so nicely. Yeah, I really like them. So there's my October socks. November, December, am I going to knit another pair of socks? I don't know. I'm tempted. Okay, so I have this from a long time ago. I don't remember when I bought it. It is from Ginger Snap That. It's backwards for you. Ginger Snap Yarns, anyways. And it's Ginny Gingerbread Deluxe Sock Set. So it was kind of like her, like, fun Christmassy, but, like, not Christmassy sock sets. And I bought a few of them that I've knit. And this is the last one that I have. So I think I might. And I'm playing around with the idea of trying to knit for somebody else. I don't know. They have a Christmas bazaar here coming up, and I always have a table, and I do pretty good. Do pretty well. And everybody is always asking about socks, but honestly, knitting socks is just, for the time, the yarn plus the time, you'd have to charge like, I don't know, $100 for a pair of socks. But I was thinking of making a pair like size 8, because that's, you know, I have this thingy. Where is it? This thingy here, so I can, I'm going to try. It has all the sizes on it. I got this Woodico. They're on Etsy, and that's who made these too. And I think they're from Ukraine. But I ordered it after the war started, but I still got it. It took a lot longer, obviously, but it arrived still. So I really like them. And I used this to knit my nephew a pair of socks last year for Christmas, so I might try. And just try for, do a size 8 and see. One pair of socks. Of funky Christmassy kind of, not really Christmassy socks. We'll see. I'm sure I could always find someone to give it to, because everybody's always asking me for knit socks, but I'm like, oh. I just get nervous about it. I don't know. Hats and mitts are so much easier to make for people. All right, speaking of that, I have quite a few. Well, I finished some hats. I've been obsessed with Colourwork hats. So this is Fleet by Tin Can Knits. No, it's not a free pattern. It's part of their, they have like a Colourwork. Oh, shoot. I'll put it in the description below. But there was like a little book you could buy with a bunch of patterns in it, and this is one of them. So I just have all this random, I just went through all my stash and found all my like random scraps of worsted weight yarn, and I'm gonna knit some hats with them. And I really like this. And it's so addictive. I think I knit it in a day, 2 days maybe, a night in a day, because you just don't want to stop. And I blocked it, and it's almost dry. It's a little wet, but it's, yeah, it's so cute. Fits me pretty perfect, you know, but it probably fit, I have a pretty small head. A kid. Like my nephews are the same size head as me. And it's unisex, could go for a boy or girl. So, yeah. I like that. So, the other one I really liked. I wanted to make this for a long time, and I thought, let me do it. And I'm so happy with it, but I'm not happy with it either. Look at this. Ah, it's beautiful. beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, so this is the Turquoise Rose hat by Tressa Weidenaar. And she is from the States, and she's an Indigenous designer, so I love following her. And yeah, so this hat's not, I'm not going to sell this hat because I am respecting her her design thing. It's for personal use only. I might put it in like a gift bag thingy, but here's the thing out. I love this hat. I was so happy. I love it. Oh, it's gorgeous. I blocked it. It grew. It grew so much. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Like when I first did it, it was like a little like loose on me, but fine. Yeah. Like bigger than the other hat. Look at it now. It's huge. Okay, you know what? It doesn't look so bad here though. It would fit maybe like a man, which might not be a bad thing, but look how beautiful it is. So yeah, I'll see. Like at the Christmas bazaar, we have like a giveaway thing. Usually everybody puts in something so to give away, so I might include this, but I feel bad because it's huge, but then maybe not. I don't know. If you've got big hair, and there's the back. Yeah, I really love it. I might try to do another one with smaller size needles. You knit this with, what is it, 4.5, I think? Yeah, and 5mm needles. So I might do another one with, I just might do it on 4 and 4.5 needles, and I'll make it smaller. I also am not sure, like I grabbed all my scraps, and I usually buy 100% wool, but there might be, I'm not sure what the content of all of this yarn is either. So I'm thinking that the red and the blue is non-superwash and the black was superwash, and that's why it grew. I'm not sure. It feels a little softer than the rest, so I'm like, But, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I would definitely recommend this pattern. It's beautiful. And you could do all kinds of things. So in her original pattern, she had like 5 different colors, I think. Like each of these little arrows were different colors. Well, so she had 4. Yeah, like they matched. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors originally. But I like this. And I'm obsessed with Colourwork hats now, so I have a few more I want to make. I want to make my nephews Mario and Luigi just so I can use their scraps to make more hats. Seriously. All right, the headwear. This one I wanted to try. This is the School Run Headband by Laura Penrose. She has a YouTube. I really like watching her too. She's got lots of fun patterns. So originally, it's a double, like it's folded. And normally whenever you're knitting a headband like this, it's a long tube. I've knit one before and it just took forever, and I was not enjoying it because you just knit this long tube and then fold it together to get this design. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that again. And when I first saw this pattern, I thought that's what that was. But no, it's not. You knit it flat and then you seam it. I mean, so you do have a seam here, but whatever, it's on the inside. And so it's double thick. So it'll be a little warmer than obviously a fingering weight headband. It's not going to be very warm, but it's so cute. And this little picot edge. See it? There. So cute. So cute. So really happy with this. It is a little loose on me. But yeah, not too bad. So cute. So cute. So yeah, I want to make a few more. They'll make great gifts. And so easy to make because you knit it flat. So yes. Those are my finished objects. Lots of little accessories, which will probably be what it is for the next little while as the winter knitting bug has hit. All right, so I love the school run headband. I decided to make another one. This time I'm holding it with mohair to make it a little warmer. I've already folded it over, but I haven't. So here I am. I just found scraps. So I'm holding these two together to get this. Isn't it beautiful? It's gorgeous. And it's going to be so warm and cozy. I'm almost done. Almost done. I only have like 2 inches to knit and then I'll be done. And I just pinned it down so I could see what it would look like. So yeah, school run, headband. I love it. I have a few more ideas too, to knit a few more. I thought this would be cute together. I just went through my scraps. That would be a fun one. And then I was thinking of this too. This yarn is really old. Well, not old, but I've had it for a while. I got it in a you could buy a box with a whole bunch of different yarn. What do you call that? From different designers. Anyways, it was in there. Take a Hike sock from It's Frozen Dawn and it's Flock Fiber Studios. So I thought that would be cute. But actually now I'm looking at this, I'm like, maybe I'll just make a hat with this because I really don't like using part of a skein. I got mohair now. Ugh. Yeah, actually I might make a full hat with this. A full hat. I'm going to do that instead of a headband. I just like to use up as much yarn as possible. You know, I don't know about you, but that's me. Like I don't want to use like, because it literally uses no yarn for this. Like not even 50 grams, I don't think. I'd have to weigh it. And yeah, it would just a shame to wind up this whole skein of yarn and only use such a tiny part of it. And I have 2 balls of this, so I have lots. This is from Hobie, Super Kid Silk. Yeah. Might do that. I have it on my couch. I have all the different hats that I want to make. Trying to use up all my bulky yarn. And yeah, I don't know. Okay, so thing that I'm most proud of is my nephew's sweater. Micah's Raglan is what it's called. And I am done the body. So I did size 10. He is, when's his birthday? November. Is his birthday in November or April? I get the 2 of them mixed up. I have 11 nieces and nephews now. That's a lot to keep track of. But yeah, and it has this little cable down the side. Obviously, I'm going to have to block it. This yarn is scrumptious. Okay, this is mid-knit Cravings yarn. It's backwards. I don't know why I show you when it's backwards. It's their Comfort Sport, and it is 100% superwash merino. This colorway is Grandpa's Ginger Snaps. It is so soft and cozy. Like, they're going to love this. I'm hoping to make 3. We'll see. I'm very ambitious, okay? I only have how many weeks till Christmas? To make 3 sweaters for Christmas. 3 sweaters. 2 stuffies. 4 hats at least for Christmas. The hats are no problem. I want to make my uncle a hat. And my 2 nephews. Yeah. So. We'll see. We'll see. But I love it. And this looks, okay, so I didn't switch yarns. It kind of looks like I didn't alternate skeins, and it kind of looks like this is where the new skein starts. It's not. It's not. The new skein starts like down here. But yeah, it just looks different. There is no back and front. I mean, it's just, but this folded brim, oh my word. I've never done one before and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I want to make folded brims. Is that what you call it? No, I'm thinking of hats. Folded brims on hats are nice too though. Folded collar. Folded collar. I love it. And it's so squishy. It was super easy to sew together too because you can see the inside. It lined up perfectly. I cast off with Jenny's surprisingly stretchy cast off, and so you know it kind of creates that, if you've done it before, it creates a very defined like stitch. So I just knit through that with a purl row, and it worked perfectly. Like, oh, I want to make one for myself in this yarn. It's so soft and squishy. You'll get lots of wear out of it. Like, it's squishy. It's super wash too, so it'll probably grow a bit. And it can survive a trip in the washing machine. Which I knit a sweater last year for one of my nephews, and it did not survive the trip to the washing machine and dryer. Well, it did, but it shrunk so that it fit the baby instead of the 4-year-old. But yeah, so I just have sleeves to go. I'm gonna knit them using my Addy twist. I have size 5mm needles in those, so they won't take that long, hopefully. And I've done 2 skeins of yarn for this, almost. I have a little tiny bit left, so 2 and a bit. We'll see how much I've got left. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeins left to make 2 more sweaters. I think I'll be okay because the next one I make is for 6-year-old size, and then the other one will be 2-year-old size, so we'll see. But yeah, that is all my knitting, and a little bit of dream knitting in there too, scattered sporadically. I'm looking at all my yarn, but you can't see. Oh my, I don't know. I get organized and then I don't. Do I want to show you? It might be a little weird. My messy couch. Why not? I'll show you my messy couch. All right. There's my there's my organization. All the hats on top of patterns and everything that I'm going to go, and my my pile of scraps. Ready to go to make some other, but I have a lot of green and whites and red yarn, so I might make Christmas. I might try and find a Christmas motif, and that might be cute to sell at Christmas. We'll see. Yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna say before. I was just looking. There's like this blue. Okay, so this is also, sorry, I'm distracted, but this is okay. This hat, this is big, and another reason it makes me mad that it's so big is because this blue yarn in the middle. I had knit a hat with this blue and dark blue. It was this light blue with a dark blue, and it was like a snowflake hat. And it was huge. It was the first Colourwork hat I think I made, and it was huge. And I had it, you know, nobody bought it because the colors were just not, they were not good. I mean, they look good, but it's just not a color that most people are going to be, you know, attracted to. So I ripped it out to make a new hat. And it's still big. Oh, so mad about that. So mad. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm not ripping it out. You know what? It'll fit somebody with big hair. You know, you got big curly hair. It'll fit. Or a man. And it's unisex. Anybody could wear this. I think it's beautiful. I don't want to rip it out. It's nice and soft too after being washed. So yeah, my adventures with the turquoise rose hat. Seriously though, knit this pattern. Buy the pattern, support the designer. She's great. She's got beautiful patterns. All right, that's it. That's it for now. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Yeah, see what I got. I think I'm going to make these my plain knitting. Yeah, because socks are just the easiest thing to take traveling. So maybe I'll have some funky Christmas socks started or finished next time. All right. Bye.